So we're after some absolutely stunning form, smashing Swansea, and we're coming off an episode where we basically won 12-0. We face off against Newcastle United, 3 big Premier League matches coming up for you today. We've got Newcastle United lineup, a pretty strong side, Cisse on the bench, Vargas and De Jong as the strike force, with Jufran, Sissoko, Tiote, a lot of players that I might be looking at bringing into the Liverpool first team lineup. Speaking of the first team lineup, we actually bring in Corker, Flanagan, Klein, a lot of younger players, Charlie Austin also playing, but a relatively strong bench to back it up. Now the first chance of the game goes to Newcastle off the shot, the rebound goes in, but just called offside. Very good call from the referee. It doesn't look like he's that far offside, but it was just inches off. Now El Shaarawy on the ball, he hasn't made much of an impact in his first season, but manages to squeeze it in from that angle. Absolutely brilliant stuff from El Shaarawy, and that is his first goal for Liverpool. And we need to see more from you, El Shaarawy, but if we see goals like that, then, I mean, you'll be getting into the first team time and time again. We need to see quality over the quantity. Now, a rare opportunity for Nathaniel Klein, who gets on the ball, who's going to pace down that wing. The reason why I bought him is because he's a pacey mofo. Manages to get all the way into the box and keeps going. Finally passes to Austin, who lays it off to Coutinho, who takes a shot, and the goalkeeper gets the save. Charlie Austin gets another attempt, but the deflection is bad. And we're going to have a look at the squad report now. We do end up winning the match 1-0, and I'm going to let you guys have a look at how we are rolling for this first half of the season. This is the second time we're having a look at the squad report, and I'll let you guys watch it, and I'll see you in about 2 minutes. So I hope you had a chance to see how all your favorite players are going. I want to say that I actually think special mentions should go to Langerak and Kolka for their amazing performances. Flanagan and Alberto are 77 rated at very young ages, and all my strikers are in absolutely superb form, especially from Super Mario and Barini. They are doing very well. Now we're going up against Norwich. There you could see the lineup, and Norwich, it's probably the easiest game of this episode. We should be taking all 3 points. Can we do it? Only time will tell. We get on the ball, Norwich gets on the ball, but then we get the steal and we pass it up to Coutinho, who's in bad form but manages to get a very lucky goal and squeezes it in from that. Very, very messy, but very lucky, and he manages to take the opportunity. He ended up taking a first-time shot, but then the defender seemed to get a touch to it, and the ball kind of ricocheted weirdly, and then the second opportunity fell right to his feet. Now Charlie Austin's gonna get on that ball from that pass, and he manages to take that steal. Coutinho, what the hell was that? See what I mean? He is in bad form, and Coutinho is actually one of my favorite, if not my favorite players in real life. He manages a very nice move there to get around his man, does another one, and then tries to pass it off there, but you just did not get the pass off, and it's really hard because I'm trying to play really well with him, but he just keeps messing up. Henderson with the finesse, but the goalkeeper does manage to get a touch to that. Henderson, he's going to try and pass it up to the wing, but Howson with a nice steal, and my defense is all over the place. Only one defender, and that's Lovren with a yellow card all the way back. He tries to kind of anticipate what the attacker was going to do there, but the attacker ended up taking the shot and manages to get past Mignolet, and Mignolet, even though he is my number one goalkeeper, he still has not really performed that well. Langerak has been doing much better to keep clean sheets. Mignolet just lets them in. There's some games where he just is superb and on fire and just does not, he's like a shield, like a wall, but this time, yeah, like, I don't know what it is with him this season. He's just letting in goals left and right. Now, we ended up drawing that game. We've got a couple of friendlies. I'm going to skip to the Everton match because the international friendlies aren't something that we really need to care about. We're going to take on Everton this match, which is probably the biggest game. In fact, it is the biggest game of this episode, maybe even of the series so far, because Everton are a team that we want to just devour and just destroy. This is the team that they're going with Eto'o and Barkley up front, Pina, Morales, Kabul, Jagielka. Like, it's a very, very good team. The one thing that I can say that I notice is actually Howard has retired, it seems. He's not in the lineup at all. This is the lineup that we're going with, which is going to be a very, very strong side. The only notable mentions that I can say that we don't have in the lineup are Blaszczykowski and I believe El Shaarawy. Instead, we go with Sterling and Coutinho. I want to give Coutinho a chance. And as I am talking about who I'm going to give chances to, what in the hell was that? I believe that was Morales with a fantastic stunner in the 9th minute. We don't want to see that, boys. We don't want to see... It's also Langerak who lets the ball in, by the way. So I was just praising him like 2 minutes ago, and now he lets in that. I did give him a brilliant chance here to you know, really perform against Everton, but hey. Anyway, Everton back on the ball, and it was one of these type of matches where it was just, we were at one end, they were at another. Look at that tackle from Milano. He gets the ball, and then we try to pass it up to Balotelli, but brilliant interception. 43rd minute, we're going to pass it up to Sterling, and Sterling, can he produce some magic? He is the young stud of this team, a little bit too big for the team in real life at the moment apparently, but manages to go all the way. Not the greatest of shots. I've noticed that Sterling doesn't have the greatest shot in the world, but it still manages to go in and squeeze under the goalkeeper's legs. We go into the second half 1-0. Now Everton still on the ball, takes a shot, and if that had been on target, I don't know if Langerak would have saved that or not. Maybe not in this match, because the pressure seems to be a little bit too much for everyone here, because Sturridge missed a great opportunity, and I don't know what the hell happened here. And now, let me just say, looking at this on your screen right now, in a Merseyside derby, Everton are shameful. They are wasting time. What the hell? And they seem to actually get the point they wanted, because it ends 1-0. What a really disappointing result. Now, Everton, I actually wanted to inspect why they were, you know, wasting time. Look at that. They've got 1 win from 13 matches. Everton, of all the teams in the world in the EPL, Everton are last, bottom of the table. I hope they get relegated, but they managed to get 1 point. They are on 7 for the season. They're down there with Norwich, Stoke. Let's see if that changes in the next coming episodes.
Oh my god, it's Luke Skywalker.
No, it wasn't!